Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today we're going to be working on this vehicle here. I have this old Dodge Neon SRT. It's in line to be worked on with all my other vehicles. Right now the Countach project is taking priority. After that, I also have that Jeep Wrangler we're going to be doing work to as well. So this is either second or third in line, but what's happened is because of it sitting outside so much, it's starting to leak. We did have a problem before with the weather seal here along the window. That was a big issue. We fixed that. If you want to see how to fix that, I'll have a link across the top down in the description for the video where I show how to fix that. But what we're still getting, it looks like we're getting some moisture coming in along the weather seal, maybe around here somewhere, but it's coming into the floor. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to be diagnosing where it's coming in from, and then we're going to be using a special 3M tape to seal that temporarily until I get time to get around to it. I was using the car cover. We used a Simonized cover that failed completely. I have a product review for that across the top, also down in the description, but let's go ahead and get started with this. So what we have here is it looks like the water is coming along the edge right here because it comes in on the floor, works its way down. Here's a clip of it, not this time here, but one time when it was real bad. Take a look. So what I'm trying to do is avoid that because the last thing we want is either mold or mildew coming in here or rusting out the floor pan. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take a hose, we're going to run it along the vehicle with it sealed so we can see where it's coming in, and then we're going to use that waterproof tape to go on the outside just to hold it temporarily. So I'm going to close this, we're going to come in, we're going to fire up the hose, and we're going to see where it's leaking through. So we have the water hitting it, and what we're looking for is for it to be coming in down here. That's where the moisture, that's where the water is coming in. We're hitting down low as well near the vent right there at the crease where the door closes because that looks cracked up as well. And let's see if we can get it close up here. Okay, still dry. Checking along here, still nothing, and we have the hose pretty strong going all along the crease of the door. Nothing up. Wait a minute. You can see it getting shiny right there. Look at the water right there building up. It's coming in. It's going to start to work its way around that corner. All right, so a little bit damp, but nothing major. Now keep in mind, if this was a regular thunderstorm or downpour, it would be constantly flowing in on there. It's not a real bad leak. A lot of times if you take a hose and run along, you'll see it coming through. Do see a little bit here caking up in here, which is then causing it to roll, and I'll get a close-up. You can see right in here, it looks like the water is coming in here, which shouldn't come in, but it looks like it's working its way around this, and then it's coming in through the carpet that way. So it's working its way down, obviously, from the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal the outside of the door. We're going to dry that off real good and then apply it, and I'll show you the tape that I'm going to use. There's another shot right there. You can see where we're starting to cake up in here, and then I guess it's getting underneath right there. And here's the seal here. Seeing you have this little opening there, which shouldn't lead much to anywhere. If anything, it's just going to drop it in here, but it could be working its way around at that point and coming in there. So let me close the door and I'll show you. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a strip of tape along here, sealing it all the way down to here, and then coming down here, maybe even here. For a minute I thought it could have been coming in under here near the front firewall, but it doesn't look like that was the case. However, now you do need to be careful if you are going to be putting like a high adhesive tape that you don't damage the clear coat or paint. In this case, this car is going to be getting stripped down, repainted and everything, so I don't really care. Now to seal this, all I'm going to be using is this Automotive 3M clear repair tape. You can pick this up at AutoZone, Advanced Auto, online, things like that. I got it at AutoZone. I think it was around $5 or $6, but here's a close-up. And what we're going to do is just clean that seam around the door and then just apply it. And this is actually really good stuff here because it is water resistant. And now it is temporary because we are going to do work on the car. Eventually, it's just to hold it until then. You don't want to be using it as a permanent fix. So you want to make sure that everything is clean and dry before you put this tape on. So we're going to go all along this seam here, up here, and here. I don't think there's any reason to go down here. It looks like it's coming in that area, not back here. So we've cleaned it, dry it real good. And then next, we're going to get the tape out, start applying it on there real good. Now that everything is dry, we're going to open up our tape here. Let's see. We're going to start applying it. I think we're going to start here. And I'm going to do the creases first, that side and here, and then we'll do the top. That way it overlaps it. So let me get this peeled off, and then we'll get a close-up here as I'm applying it. We're going to take it, and you're going to press it down nice and sturdy like this. You don't want to leave any air bubbles. So we'll press it down as we're pulling it. Bring it down like this. And the cool thing with this tape, it's a little bit flexible, so we can bend it to this crease. And I'm going to cut it right here. We don't need to go all the way down. And we'll take it, lay it out like that. Press it down real good. You don't want to leave any gaps where moisture can get in. We'll press it down like that. And keep in mind, this is a temporary fix, so it doesn't need to be perfect like you're applying window tint or anything. That one's sealed. Now we'll come here, we'll do this one. And what I like with this stuff is it does have a tack to the adhesive to hold it, but it's not as gooey as some other tapes where it causes a lot of issues. Okay. We want to go right over that, like that. There we go. This could have been a better fit, but because of the molding here, it kind of popped out. But I don't think this is where we're getting our issue, as mentioned already. The water seems to be coming in on that side. But just want to play it safe all across here. Okay, and then now we're going to go along the top here. And as we're pulling it, pressing it down real good. Okay, bring it like this, pressing it down. I think this is where our issue is. I think it's along here and in here. So I really want to make this one tight. And we're going to come down to this point. Like that. And then we'll cut it right here. I was thinking it could be in here. I don't think so, because that, well, could, I don't know. Could put a patch right here, but let me dry this better. Nice and sealed like that. Keep all the moisture out. Now, do you want to make sure you get a good bond here? If you're if it's not adhering properly, then there's no point. Okay. Let me get a close-up. You can see what we did. You can see here it's all sealed. We have it right along here. Like I said, I wasn't too sure what was going on, so I just made sure that whole crease was covered. And then we have this coming along here, and then going down here just to right here. A little bit of issue there, but like I said, I don't think that's where it's coming in from. All right, so everything is snug. I think that's going to solve our issue, but that wraps up this video on how to, I guess, seal a leak that you might be having. As mentioned already, this product right here, 3M Auto Clear Repair Tape, good stuff. It is water repellent, but as mentioned already, it is temporary. So we just have it on as a patch right now because I can't put this car in the garage. Normally it's kept in the garage, but because of the Countach project going on, I've got stuff in there, so this had to be moved out, but I don't want it just deteriorating in the elements. This is also good if you're having an issue with your sunroof leaking as well. It's a good thing too. You can use it for sealing that. So that wraps up this video. Please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. I hope that this video was informative for you, maybe helped you out if you're having any issues with water getting in around the doors or sunroof, things like that. As always, I appreciate all the support. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.